Sabrina up here.
Oh, they're crazy.
They've come nuts. I've seen them in the parking lot already.
We pulled into a gas station on the way up here, and I'm buying a Slurpee, and that's like all they're talking about. You know, you got to go to wrestling, we got to go to the high school. Yeah, so this is
good thing that, you know.
The way it's being.
You got something to say now? Mako Shark? You got something to say now, Mako Shark? Give it up! Give it up! I said, give it up! What's your point?
It's the Bulldog Sammy Savard versus the Mako Swimming Lavwire Johnny Parks, and there's winners and there's losers. And the Bulldog's the winner. What does that make you, Johnny Parks?
Well, you're showing your impartiality again, applauding John Johnson, Diablo John, here at ringside. Mr. Cheerleader, why don't you put on a dress, get some pop bombs, you'll be good to go.
Well, why wouldn't I cheer a competitor the likes of John Johnson? When we look up and down our roster here in the AWF, John Johnson unquestionably toward the top.
Can I remind you of the last guy whose rear end you were kissing for several weeks was Sammy Savard, and he turned on you, dropped you like a hot potato. These guys don't need your support. Be objective and call a match out.
Sammy Savard didn't turn on me. Sammy Savard simply let me know his feelings, and that's okay.
Man, isn't that special? Diablo John Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Celtic, Diablo, Scottish. Boy, you name the nationality, and he's got it going for him. A lot of personalities in John Johnson, but one thing, one constant, is the straight ahead, no nonsense style of the big man, 255 pounds of all business here in the American Wrestling Federation.
Well, you know what, Mick? We have this guy who, at one point...
Sorry to interrupt you there while you were stumbling over your words. You want to get back to what you were saying for some reason? I don't know if you had a small stroke there or what happened.
I'm doing just fine here, Mick. Maybe a trip to the concession stand.
Another one?
And what do you mean another one? I only had that one bag of popcorn earlier and the 2 McDoubles on the way up.
Ryan Cruz, ladies and gentlemen, a tremendous competitor. It was Ryan Cruz who, in the championship tournament, took Arya Davari to the limit. This is a great, great technician in that ring. He'll come at you from all angles, from all directions. In the person of John Johnson, a whole different ballgame, a whole different attack, all-out artillery, nuclear warfare from the opening bell. Should be a very, very interesting matchup.
You know what? John Johnson is unpredictable about as much as Ryan Cruz is. Ryan Cruz unpredictable, certainly in the maneuvers he uses in the ring when he takes to the air, but I think John Johnson's unpredictability on his mind games is going to get him to victory tonight.
That remains to be seen, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Carson, DJ Draper, coming to you from Parkers Prairie High School. Parkers Prairie, Minnesota. Listen to that crowd responding to Ryan Cruz here. Ryan Cruz, ladies and gentlemen, is, I mentioned earlier on, a master technician in that ring, getting better and better every time we see him. We've seen him deliver the high cross body block. Tremendous elevation every time he delivers it. Oh, look at that.
You know, Ryan Cruz has to be careful for all the high risks that he does take to not take his eye off the ball on someone who's so focused, someone who's so demonic as John Johnson.
Well, I think that's an excellent description. Look at Johnson. Oh, telegraph that one. That big ham hock. And now Ryan Cruz, very, very smart move. Oh, he's got to take the big man's legs out from underneath him.
Be sure to catch the upcoming American Wrestling Federation action when it comes to a venue near you.
Bail out to the confines, the safety of the ringside flow from the top. Over the top. Look at Cruz.
How Cruz is doing this to a competitor a good 75 pounds larger than him, I have no idea. How is this happening, Mick?
Because Ryan Cruz is an athlete. He is a gifted athlete, a great, great competitor. He's got the heart of a lion, does Ryan Cruz. And now the battle goes to the outside of the ring. Johnson gets back in. Here comes Cruz. Oh, nobody there. Johnson again. About a half a beat short. Johnson cannot get on track here.
I don't get it. He's getting outsmarted at every corner. What is going on here with John Johnson? Does he have something else on his mind, perhaps? I don't know.
Well, he may. There's no question about it. We've seen John Johnson completely befuddled here. Look at Cruz now. In the corner. Nobody there again. Johnson. Oh, no. Oh. Well, just that fast. That's what I was talking about. You give this animal 1 second, and just like that, that clothesline from hell, just about decapitating Ryan Cruz.
Absolutely right, the clothesline. One of the most basic maneuvers in pro wrestling. John Johnson's able to turn that into an absolute weapon.
Look at Johnson now. This is where the shark goes after the smaller fish. There's no question. John Johnson, this guy's like a piranha. I mean, he goes in and he will have an opponent hurt. He'll have an opponent injured, ready to be had, and that's when he likes it. If he can hear those ribs cracking, those bones breaking, boy, he's in his glory.
I just love when he starts laughing when he knows he's got his opponent right where he wants him and inflicting pain and punishment. It's great.
Then, huh?
Oh, it's wonderful.
Count of 1 and 2. Ryan Cruz with that intestinal fortitude, that tenacity, that never say die attitude. What a test for Ryan Cruz. All the way across the ring, and I mean, you talk about impact. Look at Johnson. Not going to get much respect or much response from the fans here at Parker's Prairie. Look at the expression on the face of Diablo John Johnson. He just comes in, he's literally grunting and snorting in that ring. There's a right hand with that basketball-sized fist of Diablo John.
And you know, John Johnson's a real measured competitor in there. He's sizing up Ryan Cruz right now. He's got his game plan fully in effect right now, taking it to Cruz.
You know, not only did he deliver that backbreaker, but he's got Cruz bent in a way that the body is not meant to go. That spine, those vertebrae being stretched and spindled and mutilated across the knee of Diablo John Johnson, who is enjoying it. That's what I was talking about. You can see how much Johnson loves inflicting the pain on Cruz, who manages to roll the shoulder at the count of 2.
I'd be anxious to see what Ryan Cruz's x-rays might look like after this match.
Wait a second now, look at Diablo John. Picks up Cruz. Look at Cruz, powers out. He's fighting for his life in there. Elevates him over the top and onto the floor. Oh, you talk about the guts of Ryan Cruz. Give this kid credit. He is hanging in there with the big man Johnson.
I don't know how he's doing it, but he's got some fire in the belly, that's for sure.
Now Johnson set to launch that 250-plus pounds, but Cruz trying to nip this one in the bud. Jockeying for position there. Boy, this is no man's land. Oh, that headbutt. And that's not a head, that's a hemisphere there on John. Oh, what a shot. Cruz trying to fire back. Takes the big man off the top.
I knew it was a bad idea for Johnson to go to the top rope. What was he thinking?
Yeah, you knew it was a bad idea. Yes, sir, once again, Mr. Wrestling Mr. Technique, giving you the fans the insides and outs of professional wrestling.
These fans should be thankful for the insight.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! That spinning roundhouse kick on the part of Ryan Cruz. Is it enough to take the big man out of the play and out of the match for tonight? Cruz, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't posture. You can't give John Johnson an extra half a heartbeat.
Absolutely right. We've seen that Kenny Wu kick before, but now Ryan Cruz is measuring John Johnson from the top rope.
He's got him. He's got him with the crossbody. Got a 1, 2. It's over. Oh, you kidding me? Did he get him? Did he get him? No.
Rob Page signaling the 2 count there. Ryan Cruz hitting the eye fly, but to no avail. Only a 2 count.
And again, Cruz signaling to the fans, getting them fired up and wired up. But you know what, Cruz? They're not going to win the match for you, Ryan. For heaven's sakes, you've got a monster to focus on in the ring. Oh, just that split second. You cannot give John Johnson any opportunity. None.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and it looks like Ryan Cruz is getting it right now.
He is in that Celtic rack. That Celtic torture rack of John Johnson. There's nowhere for Cruz to go. That's it. It's all over. It is all over. Come on, let him go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner as a result of a submission, John Johnson.
John Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, took all that Ryan Cruz had, everything in the kid's arsenal, and kept coming back, and in the end, all it took was that devastating Celtic torture rack. Ryan Cruz with nowhere to go in the middle of the ring. He had no choice but to call it a night, to give it up, and your winner is Diablo John Johnson here in the AWF.
Hands with someone at
Coming up next,
Bulldog Sammy Savard.
Where are they going? Where are they going?
stay tuned for more Saturday Night Slam.
Here in Parker's Perri. Oh, that uppercut. And the Bulldog.
The Mako Shark, Johnny Parks, crikey, taking on the Bulldog tonight. It's time to take a chunk out of the Bulldog and leash him up. Look out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way down the aisle from Roseau, Minnesota, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Bulldog, Sammy Savard.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit earlier on, as Johnny Parks and I were having a conversation here in the bleachers at Parker's Perri High School, before the show started, that man, that nutcase in the ring, swinging that heavy steel chain, Sammy Savard attacked Parks, did a number on him. This guy, as far as I'm concerned, if he's not fined, if he's not suspended by the AWF hierarchy, I don't know what you got to do. Go into the ring with an Uzi and take somebody out?
Apologize, Mick. I'm just finishing eating a bite of pizza there, but look at that poor ring announcer and Rob Page having to cower in fear with that chain being swung around. What are they, cowards?
What I don't understand is why does everybody in the AWF, wait a minute, let me back up. The last time you were in the ring with Savard, you ducked that. I've never seen you move so fast.
I thought you said I'm not an athlete.
We're waiting for the big man here. We're waiting for him. Where is he? Waiting for live wire Johnny Parks, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not sure what condition he's going to be in after that sneak attack, that assault on the part of Sammy Savard. Why does everybody, whether it's John Johnson, Sammy Savard, why does everybody feel the need to get the jump on Johnny Parks beforehand from behind?
Well, whatever it takes to get the job done. You know, Mick, the stakes in the AWF are high. We're just on the heels of this championship title tournament. We have a new champion here, and everyone wants to climb that ladder. And if it takes, you know, a few...
I hope that's a death rattle I'm hearing. What are you talking about? He attacked the man in the bleacher seats and just about took his head off. and you condone that.
Ah, this pizza's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, how many pieces is that? What are you, looking for the Guinness Book, for heaven's sakes? You haven't stopped. Oh! Savard and Parks, ladies and gentlemen. You talk about, oh God, look at Johnny Parks. All the way across the ring. Parks with a clothesline. Two evenly matched competitors. Look at Savard. Oh! You're not going to push Johnny Parks around, literally or figuratively. Oh! To that medicine ball cranium of Sammy Savard. There's that whip off the ropes. Parks with the elbow.
Johnny Parks is someone who lost fair and square in our championship tournament finals, and he's taken out his sour grapes on Sammy Savard. I don't follow the logic here, Mick.
Fair and square by way of a tire iron. That's your idea of fair and square.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, there are times when I see this going on in the ring with Savard pinioned in the corner there, and so I'd like to have that be you and just have Johnny Parks do a number on your fat head.
Be sure to catch the upcoming American Wrestling Federation action when it comes to a venue near you.
Over Johnny Parks to shoot him to the top of our ladder.
Oh, good grief. That's spine buster. Absolutely rearranging the vertebrae of the live wire, Johnny Parks. And one way to ground the air attack, the aerial assault of Parks, is with a move like that. Take the flexibility, take the back muscles, take the spring out of the legs of Johnny Parks. Look at Savard now. In his own right, he's a ring technician, no getting around it.
He was just able to change gears a bit, slow down the pace. This is exactly where Sammy Savard wants Johnny Parks at this stage of the contest.
That knee right across the sternum. Savard in for the cover, lateral press, but no leg hooked. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen, before a very, very enthusiastic crowd. Blatant chokehold in front of the referee. Are you serious?
Wait until the count of four, Mick.
Savard putting the bad mouth now on Johnny Parks, wrenching. Oh my, he's got that neck twisted. The crowd picking up the cadence, picking up the chant for Johnny Parks, the live wire. There's that elbow right to the bridge of the nose. Sammy Savard, you wonder how much starch was taken out of Johnny Parks a little bit earlier on before we went on the air in that assault. Don't sit there and sigh like it didn't happen.
Poor baby Johnny Parks. Look at how good a shape he is in. Come on, like he can't recover from that and get right back in the ring. Come on, Mick.
Again, the chokehold in front of referee Rob Page. Page, you don't want to get into an argument with Sammy Savard, the Bulldog. What? Are you still eating?
Yeah, good pizza.
Just spilling sauce and everything else. Oh, wait a minute, count of one. Could you close your mouth when you eat, for heaven's sakes? You look like a train wreck in there with those teeth and that sauce and, oh, good. Ugh. Look at Savard. The Bulldog, Sammy Savard. He is so vicious. He thrives on this. He thrives on the punishment. He thrives on injuring an opponent. Look at him. He's got that faraway glazed look in his eye, kind of like you do when you've had too many Coca-Colas.
Look, yeah, exactly. Look at him. He's hungry. Maybe I need to bring him this slice of pizza.
All the way across the ring, there was Babe, there was Arnold Ziffel, and there was DJ Draper.
What?
Look at Savard. He's spitting in that ring. He's salivating. There's that stomp that they have, that scientific stomp you always talk about.
Yep, Greco-Roman kick to the back. Yeah, definitely.
Greco-Roman kick to the back. Yeah. Oh, you are just...
Don't they teach that in training camp?
Savard with that right right to the ear of Johnny Parks. Savard has certainly taken over here. Big whip. Oh, but Parks with the velocity off the ropes. Oh, right to the top of the noggin.
Johnny Parks looked like he's turning the corner a bit. Maybe he can take advantage.
Back body drop all the way to Bismarck, for crying out loud. Count of 1, 2. Wow.
You know, I thought Sammy Savard, being from Roseau in northern Minnesota, would have had some more fans make the trip down here. Why is everyone cheering for Johnny Parks instead?
Yeah, I wonder why. That's a tough one to figure out. Nice guy like Savard. Oh! Not sure what Savard was trying to do, if he was trying to block the impetus in the corner, but he wound up landing on his noggin in a vertical position there. To the outside of the ring, Parks in, Savard out. Parks with a headbutt there. I don't know how wise that is. Oh, look at Parks now. Is he gonna bring him back in? He sure is. Over the top with that suplex. In for the cover.
Nice snap suplex there, but not quite enough to get the job done.
Parks did not hook the leg, and Parks has had a lot taken out of him here. It's been a tremendous battle. Parks in for the cover. He's got the leg hooked, and this one is over. No. Oh, man. Oh, how close is that? Can Johnny Parks survive not only this match, but that cheap assault from behind he took earlier on before we got underway here at Parker's Prairie?
Doesn't appear so. Sammy Savard smells blood, and he's taking advantage, Mick.
Look at Savard. He's baiting Johnny Parks. There's that boot to the midsection. Oh, that stunner.
He's going to do it.
He got him right there. He got him. Don't be ringing the bell.
There we go. I'm going to ring the bell, right?
You know,
why is it Rob Page telling me to ring the bell?
Put the gimmick down here, will you, for heaven's sakes? Matter with you? Don't get antsy.
It was a 3 count. Rob Page didn't call for the bell.
It was not a 3 count. The man's foot was on the ropes. Will you? Oh, wait a second. Savard with that chain. Oh, this is going to get ugly right here.
Hit him.
Wait a minute. Rob Page sees the chain. Oh, wait a minute. We got a shouting match going on right now between Savard and Rob Page. Page took away the length of chain. Duck of the clothesline attempt. Watch this now, Johnny Parks. Oh, man.
No way, Mick.
Parks, can he do it? Can he do it?
He can't do it. That's your answer.
Has this one turned around here in the split second that Sammy Savard was embroiled in that war of words?
Not here, Aussie.
Oh, he got all of it. He got every bit of it. His revenge sweet. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Oh, that.
You're crying. You're actually crying.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, as my broadcast colleague shoves yet another half a pizza in his mouth, Johnny Parks gets the victory here. Sammy Savard tried implementing that length of chain. Referee Rob Page, good for Rob. He intercepted it, and while Savard was arguing with Rob Page in that split second, Johnny Parks turned things around, and it was Air Aussie from the top getting the victory over Sammy Savard. What a matchup here, ladies and gentlemen, with the American Wrestling Federation.